Sometimes it's the signs that I like the most and the placements that I like the most that I make it sound like I like the least because I'm so confident with the fact that I know that I like them and other people don't realize that I like them. But I just kind of naturally assume, no one's going to accuse me of not liking Cancer risings. It's so obvious that I do like them. But I know you guys don't actually know whether or not I like the sign that I'm talking about because I don't normally say it. But either way, I'm going to be honest with you. You need to realize when a Virgo person is talking to you, I have some strong Virgo influence. If they're criticizing you, if they're giving you critiques, it's because they're trying to help you. Alright, so every single Cancer rising in the world has a Capricorn descendant. If you want to know more about what exactly that means and what the descendant is, then you can check the video description below. And I have another video where I explain that. If you don't know how to find out what your descendant or ascendant is, then I have a video where I explain that too. On the Capricorn side, how you see other people, you really think that other people are trying hard to impress everyone. They're trying hard to impress the world. They're really about status and all that. And you just want to be all about your family and whatnot. You think the world is a cruel and uncaring and harsh place, and you just want to show everyone that you care about them. You want to show concern for other people. You want to come up to your neighbors and be like, hey, are you doing okay? You see Penny who lives next door and you're like, Penny just had a baby and she never leaves the house. Oh my gosh, is Penny depressed? Is she okay? But you could really be someone who never wants to leave home. You want to stay with your family because that's pretty much how you want to identify in this lifetime. You want to be all about your family. You might be very reluctant to leave your home because you feel like your mom needs you for whatever reason. A lot of you grew up with single mothers, and you'll pretty much decide to live with your mom until you go off to have a family of your own. If you never meet someone to have a family with, then you could just live with your mom forever because you want to have that relationship with her. You want to stay with your family. You feel like you're really emotional and you always have these mood swings that you just let everyone know about. You tend to not act very professionally. You tend to let your emotions control everything that you do, and passive aggressive behaviors. Because to you, when we all hide our emotions, it turns this world into this cold place. So you feel like you don't really need to work. You don't really need to have a job. You'd rather meet someone else who can be the breadwinner and support your family and stuff like that. You would like to be a stay-at-home mom, and if you don't have kids, that normally equates to you just being extremely lazy. I think you guys feel like you just don't really have a purpose unless your family needs you. You don't think it's your job to be ambitious, and frankly, that's a little bit depressing. You're just like, oh, I don't need any status in the world, but I would like my relationship partner to have status. You like people who dress nice, you like people who have a nice job. You could be very picky about who you'll date. You want them to maybe dress a certain way, have a certain job. You want them to make you look good. And you can really be worried about people judging you because you think everyone is so concerned with status. Everyone's just going to be looking at you and looking at all the things you haven't accomplished and be like, oh, so and so is still living with her mom or whatever. And yeah, you're still living with your mom, but come on, you know it's because you wanted to. And when you get upset with someone, you're going to be so full of shit. You're going to try to play it off like you're the more responsible one, you're the more mature one, that you're going to try to act like you work really hard. That's going to be your defense, that you are so mature and so hardworking and people shouldn't be insulting you. You're going to be like, oh, you know what? I had a job once, so you shouldn't even talk to me like that. If someone else is annoyed with you, but you're not really mad at them and you don't really care about whatever they're annoyed about, you might just be like, you can't blame me for that. You can't expect me to do things. I think you don't really let other people tell you what to do because you expect them to do it. You expect other people to be bossy, and you're just like, I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to do whatever I want. You're in my house. You think you're gonna talk to me like that? You don't care when other people are being rude. You don't care when other people are criticizing you because you kind of feel like that's the way people are always gonna be. In order for you to actually get mad, it has to be something that comes from your own emotional baggage that you carry around. Status might be something you feel like you need, even if you don't admit that you feel like you need it, but you think you shouldn't have to work up to it. You think someone should just sweep you off your feet and like move you into a nice fancy house and you can be a trophy wife or stay at home mom or whatever it is that you want. You could have a stellium in your 10th house for all I know. I mean, you click this video, I know that you have a Cancer rising, but I don't know what the rest of your chart looks like, so you can't expect that much out of me. But even if you have that stellium in the 10th house and you're just going to put every fiber of your being into high accomplishments and status and career and all of that, there's still going to be a part of you that doesn't really identify with that and thinks, oh, I need to be a little bit more sensitive. I can't have this like business mentality all the time. When someone comes to your home, you really want to make it a nice place and you might try to make it comfortable. You might try to cook something for them even if you don't really know how to cook. You just want to be very welcoming. But then when you're at work, it's like it's so completely not your place that you just don't handle it well. You think other people are a little bit more of an asshole than they actually are. So a lot of times you won't identify with the side of yourself that is an asshole. You won't recognize that you're being an asshole. I don't need to have control over myself. I don't need to be responsible. Other people are doing that. I think you're also attracted to people who will tell you what to do or tell you what to be, tell you what to act like. People who don't always approve of you. I'm not trying to be mean, but what's bad about this placement is Capricorn is what makes things difficult. And the Descendant is the side of yourself that you don't identify with. So you think that life is not supposed to be difficult for you. You think life is supposed to be difficult for everyone else, and it's supposed to be easy for you. So you're not taking on that responsibility. You think everyone else can be the responsible ones, and you're just gonna be the one who stays at home and eats cookies. Anyway, I do think this is a great placement, and Cancer Rising's out there. I love you guys, but I'm not going to treat you like the sun shines out your ass. I'm not going to pretend like there's nothing wrong with you, okay? Because it hurts you more if I lie to you than if I tell you a truth that might hurt your feelings when you first hear it. Thank you so much to all my subscribers and especially people who have told me that they like my videos and all that. It really means a lot to me. I hope everyone's having a great 2014 so far. Personally, I think I will feel better after all of these planets move out of Capricorn because I'm sick of it.